Holla peeps, it's your girl Schree, reporting live from SchreeTV. What you say? I figure I'll record while I watch Flight. What you say? It's cold in here. I got layers on. Say, I need to put a coat on too. For real. Wait a minute. God. But you say I'm not used to putting on my own coat because baby puts it on for me. My baby spoils me. That's a damn shame. Wait a minute. Pain in the eyes. Okay. Plus my left rotator cuff isn't healed yet, so I don't have the leverage with my left arm yet. It's still healing, but there we go. What you say? I ain't messing up my hair with no daggone headphones. Holla. Alright. Oh, duels, baby. This movie is so good. So good. I want to take a break though. Wow. Baby said it was good. One of my peeps on my Facebook said it was good too. It's a good movie. Denzel Washington doesn't do bad movies. Every movie he does is good. Oh yeah, what's with this chick? I gotta watch the news. Hold up.
Now state a huge coup for the FBI. It's their largest bust ever of this kind. They were rescued from their pimps just this weekend in a cross-country sweep. You're looking at new video we just got from the FBI. The actual operation
105 kids
moments ago
were rescued from kidnappers. What?
Ron, this is amazing what you were able to pull off in such a short period of time. Obviously.
Alright, you guys, I gotta leave the frame real quick to get my notebook. I'll be right back.
Tell us how you did it and when you decided it was time to release the news.
Well, thank you. We're proud of this success. This operation, which we call Operation Cross Country 7, has occurred in the last 72 hours. This is not just the FBI. This is us joining with federal, state, and local law enforcement partners.
What the fuck? For real?
And exploited children to focus on
nice. They caught them.
Underage girls are prostituted, and we were able to.
Talking about, Ron? How young?
Sadly, in this operation, the ages range from 13 to 17.
13 to 17-year-olds, you guys.
Victims were previously known and reported into NCMEC, our partner.
And where did you take down these pimps? Where were they operating? What were the most common areas?
This crime occurs in rural areas as well as our cities and everywhere in between. In this case, we were in 76 cities across the country. And in every conceivable venue. That is on the street, at truck stops, at motels and casinos, and we also probe internet websites and social media platforms where this crime is being facilitated.
Can you walk us through the sweep, how it all went down, what kind of background you did, how you were able to get each one of these pimps? Just one example, if you don't mind.
Well, we do an extensive collaboration ahead of time with our law enforcement partners to really try to focus on those locations where we know this activity is occurring. And as we get closer, there may be undercover exchanges that are on the phone or on digital media or on a smartphone or on the computer that arrange for an appointment, and where we have a kind of a warm-up conversation with the subjects, the pimps, and then we close our net, our collective law enforcement net, and sadly, we recovered 105 children as we engaged in this sweep this time.
If you don't mind, before I let you go, Ron, other news entities have been reporting that these pimps use a popular online website called Backpage to sell these kids for sex. What can you tell us about Backpage, and can you confirm that?
I can tell you that we have encountered Backpage on this sweep, this round of sweeps, and that pimps are frequently smart, much like in our other lines of work, where these folks pay attention to what we do and how we do it, and they change their techniques and their tactics to avoid law enforcement scrutiny. But in this case, we did have successful engagement with at least 150 of these subjects who are engaged in sexual exploitation of both adults and children, and we were able to arrest 150 of them.
Ron, before I let you go, and I want to bring my panel in as well, I've got a whole bunch of experts here from former FBI to legal to even Judge Hatch is with us. But is there anything, while I have you, Ron, that you can tell us as parents that we need to be looking out for? I mean, I had never heard of Backpage until this bust. Anything else that you learned or you discovered that we should know, that the public should know?
I can tell you that girls, typically between the ages of 13 and 16, seem to be what we would regard as children with a void. And commonly where we have children are coming from broken homes or they have fractured relationships with their parents and create distance between any kind of meaningful family structure and themselves, that puts them at risk.
We're going to talk about this tonight, y'all. Okay?
At filling that void with themselves and creating a dependency between the victim and themselves. And commonly that involves for profit.
Ron Hosco, the director of the FBI's Criminal Investigative Division. I'm so glad we got you on the line. Great work, Ron. Really appreciate you calling.
Good job, FBI. Look at y'all. Holla at y'all, saving the kids. 105 kids being traded in the sex trafficking ring. What the fuck? 105? And they got 150 traffickers. Okay? Eventually. Look at them. Look at them all.
So many of these children are coming from fractured backgrounds, be it split families or not getting along with their families and they've run away, or kids who have had very poor school performance.
They picked people who were like distanced from their families and stuff. 13 through 17. That's deep.
And one of the most tragic situations that I've shared with you is a girl who was 15 years old who was caught in prostitution, and when the police arrested her, she begged, I mean cried and begged that they shoot her because she couldn't take it anymore. It turned out that her father took her. And Schree, you've had to defend, I mean, the men, even the women that are buying this stuff.
Women are buying the sex too?
And talking with the judge earlier,
what's up with that? You don't typically think of a woman when you think of sex trafficking.
And they're not. There's some of the biggest rings are in places like Michigan and places that you wouldn't even think of. And a lot of these children are the children that are the victims of child pornography. They're being housed in certain places, and they're being videotaped, and then it's going, nationwide and worldwide. And we think about it in upscale neighborhoods as well. Yeah.
And, I thought the quote that Assistant Director Hosco said, he said that the children, 13 to 17, children with a void. And that's what the pimps capitalize on. That's what they prey on. They are predators for children, especially girls, 13 to 17 years old. And, we've seen this over the years because the FBI started this innocence loss initiative back in 2003. And since then, not including this, they've recovered over 2,700 children through this initiative.
There's another potential predator out there, too. The business end of it.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where, there are a lot of people, including the top prosecutors, the Attorney General for 48 states in America, who've been saying that Backpage has to do more when it comes to this. They're making tens of millions of dollars a year as this happens, and some of it, there are many cases where you have a young girl, say 13 or 14, who was rescued by the system, who says she was basically held against her will, and people came and went in there. The internet changes.
I just looked at Backpage, and here's what pops up just before you can get into it. Since we were here in Atlanta, it says women seeking men, Atlanta classified escorts, body runs, Georgia women seeking men. But what did we hear before? That where there were crackdowns, Craigslist, because we had the Craigslist killer, we had all these other crimes that happened, so they cracked down on Craigslist, and that's why other pages like Backpage, they flourish because, oh good, they're concentrating on Craigslist, they're not going to come looking at us.
Right, but there are groups who say that when they crack down on Craigslist, it all went down. If you look at the total amount, it went down, and that's why Backpage is 70% of the money. So let me just also say, the people are going to, how am I going to look at it going, 13-year-old girls, why would anybody wanted to, have her as a prostitute. But the thing in my courtroom I saw all the time is that men wanted young girls because they were less likely to be infected with HIV. And they call the words like million. Yes, but they say the younger they are, that they're less likely and that they don't have to use protection and sex. And the number of young girls who came into my courtroom who were infected with HIV is astronomical. Once again, the FBI's biggest bust thus far. Operation
FBI's biggest bust thus far. Oh my God. We have run out of time. Y'all know I love y'all, and more SchreeTV coming at you very soon. Holla.